Well, guys, stocks are looking a little rough today, and Sofi is down as well. Look, Sofi is down almost 2% as every index in the U.S. market is getting squashed. We're talking the Russell's down 1.1%, SPY's down 1%, QQQ down 1.6, and the Dow's down about 0.5%. Actually, the Dow isn't doing that bad, but yeah, we're down across the board. VIX is up almost 10%, and again, SoFi, it's back over 30 now, but it's still down almost 2%. And earlier in the morning, we actually got down to $28 and almost 70-ish cents a share. So let's break it down. Let's do an update on the charts, what I'm looking to do. So guys, hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. Join the Patreon if you want to keep up with what I'm doing in my actual real money portfolio. That's linked down below. Also, it's in the comments. And there's a Discord chat. You get my charts and ideas throughout the week. You get more access to me as well on the Patreon. Check it out if you guys are interested. And with that being said, cheers, got the water on deck already, down the double espresso. Might need another one later. And with that being said, guys, let's actually dive into it. So SoFi right now, like I said, it's right around $30 a share. And this morning, we got down to $28.70. So at one point, we were actually down over 6%. And it's not like we got a, terrible catalyst. It's not like we got some negative news around the stock market. The reality is, man, we just got way too hot. A lot of stocks were overbought, and we got a pullback. We're getting a pullback, and you'll see on a lot of the major names out there. Let's go, to NVIDIA, for example. NVIDIA was up and to the right pretty much in the straight line. Now we're down 3%. Nice healthy pullback on the chart. You're noticing it on obviously Palantir, which we actually called this out in the Discord yesterday to a T. Literally, before earnings came out, I was like, guys, look, there's a decent chance if earnings aren't an absolute grand slam, there's a decent chance we get a drawdown to about 190, 195. I literally said that in the Discord, right? And here we are, down 7% at 193. So the point is, guys, and that's with very good earnings. Palantir, BDPS, revenue, they guided up. Commercial revenue up 120% year over year. This company is growing like crazy. Revenue came in at 63% growth year over year for Palantir, and they're pulling back. They're pulling back with arguably a grand slam earnings, right? So that goes to show stocks were just a little overbought, especially the big names. Again, NVIDIA, Palantir, Amazon got really hot. It got to 260. Now we're getting a little pullback on Amazon. Apple was up to the right. Now we're getting a much needed pullback. Google down 2%. Much needed pullback after hitting almost 300. So you guys get the point, right? We're seeing a drawdown after the market was on a rampage for a little bit. And do you see something common across all these charts? The charts look phenomenal still. The uptrend's still holding, and it was a healthy pullback. That's pretty common throughout all of these different stock charts that we're looking at. And SoFi right here, guys, it fits that category, SoFi's down 2%, yes, but we are back over 30 after hitting 28.70 earlier this morning. So the bulls have put a fight to get back over 30. And on the 5-day, 5-minute, you're noticing, yesterday we hit 31-ish. We failed. Today we hit roughly $30.80 on that initial pop after we hit 28.70. So you're noticing $31 is still a major resistance. Major resistance on SoFi, which we have to get out of. Whether it's later today, at some point later this week, tomorrow, that's the spot I'm looking at. And we're noticing a cup and handle here on the 5-day, 5-minute. We have the cup, the handle, boom, you see that. And if we take 31 out, again, this cup and handle plays out, we could be going higher. But I'm noticing it. I'm noticing the writing on the wall, even though we're not fully breaking out yet, So that cup and handle on the 5 days, pretty obvious to me. On the 30-day or 30-minute, you're noticing we're actually slowly starting to break out of these moving averages. And on the 4-hour chart, or actually, hold on, let's pull up the 20-day. Same thing as the 30-day or 30-minute. We're breaking out of the moving averages on the 20-day. And on the 4-hour chart, you're noticing another cup and handle, right? We have the cup right here. Do you guys see it? We have the cup right here, and then we have the handle, and it all leads back to $31 a share. $31 a share needs to break, and if it does, guys, I think we're going 32.50, and then at that point, who knows where we're going from there. You know, momentum could pick up. So I think SoFi is holding up pretty nicely today in the midst of this volatility. It could easily be down 5% on a day like today. I mean, it actually was over 6% in the red this morning, but now we've recovered. And I think, this ultimately will break 31 after the market kind of figures itself out. Again, it's pulling back. We're seeing a little shakeout, but it's healthy. So once we get that consolidation and potentially reversal on SPY QQQ, that's going to help SoFi, I think, break through $31 a share. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments about that. And oh, by the way, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that like button if you haven't done so already. I appreciate all of you for tuning in. As always, this obviously would not be possible without you guys. So let's go through quickly now some other stocks that are taking a beatdown. SoundHound AI, which honestly, guys, this one was in need of a sell-off. We called this out in the 11 to 12, 13 range a couple months ago. We called it out to a T. It pretty much doubled up after our call out, and now we're seeing a head and shoulders play out. And at this point, I would argue that it's been exhausted. Arguably, this sell-off is getting a little overblown, and I feel like we might be nearing a bottom. But earnings are coming up, so that could either throw a wrench in this pullback and make it worse, or it could actually cause the stock to rip back up. Obviously, it's 50-50, pretty much a coin toss, but it is setting up nicely heading into earnings. We are seeing a 30% pullback on SoundHound after, again, almost doubling up. So the fact that we're getting this pullback, I like the setup into earnings. But then again, it is a falling knife. Keep that in mind. We are under both moving averages. So odds are, well, not odds are, but I want to see kind of some consolidation at the bottom of this channel before jumping in, because, hey, this could go lower considering it's a falling knife. But then again, it's already so oversold, screaming oversold on the RSI, and we're at the bottom of the channel. So I actually like SoundHound here, man. If we can get it anywhere near 13 to 15, which we're at 15, but if this thing comes down to 13 again, I'm looking to add some. I'm looking to add some SoundHound for a nice trade, a swing trade, and kind of do what I did a couple months ago with it. So what do you guys think about that? SoundHound, SoFi, and overall the entire stock market. What are your thoughts? Were we in need of a sell-off? Is this sell-off overblown? Let me know what you think in the comments. And again, check out the Patreon if you want to keep up with what I'm doing in my actual portfolio. I just posted an update yesterday. We're depositing money every single week, guys, buying stocks, building this portfolio, and let's just say it's been doing very well. So if you want to be a part of that, the Discord, you get my charts and ideas throughout the week, more access to me throughout the week as well. It's all on Patreon. Link down below. Also, it's in the comments, guys, or go to stassurfest.com/Patreon. And with that being said, cheers. I'll see you in the next video.